put you down.
Allez. Tiens.
They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564.
Oh, la tête de Mathis.
I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! Do you think I'd kill my own wife?
Comment tu vas, Mathis?
Should get the whole place going over, and talk to the neighbors. And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Bien, Mathis. Tranquille. Oui, Ilo.
Just picked a fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
The El Dorado must be a...
Bien, toi, Ilo.
This will take some explaining.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice.
What do you want?
LAPD, we're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Ok. Tu m'étonnes, Ilo. Bon, ça va aller. Allez, hop. Bah. Putain!
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD.
Putain!
Here last night.
La vache!
Separated. And I had to... I put them to bed early.
Putain, j'ai eu peur! Oh putain!
Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
A random. I had the door.
Oh
You
la
saw
vache!
Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
I didn't.
Thanks.
Putain, ça m'a fait
You
sexy!
wouldn't call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well executed restraint.
Waouh!
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
No good. Nobody here.
Oh la vache. J'ai enregistré. Oh putain. Allez, on y va. On va où les amis? On va aller au marché de fruits.
The cop from the newspaper.
Allons-y. Merde.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Oh la vache. Oh, c'est magnifique.
KGPL, 11 King, over.
11K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Finnis Brown urgently request your presence at Central.
Ouais.
11K, en route.
Oh putain. Attendez, je regarde comment je le mets.
They're waiting down in tech services, Phelps.
Allez, on y va. On va où? On va où?
I say we... Are you drunk, mister?
Ouais, il m'avait flippé. La vache.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finnis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a cop.
24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
Ouais. Allez. Ouais, oh là là
By virtue of this curse.
C'est du charabia.
That's why we called you in.
You think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Wow. Ah, je suis choqué là. Bon, allez, on y va. On va interroger la personne.
Get any on the side?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment. That was the last time I saw her.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
Attends, yep.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
Alibi, je crois. Ouais. Ouais.
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right? But she went out and I went out after her and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford coupe.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
Arrête de mentir, mon frère.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far and you lashed out.
I told you, I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus.
Peut-être après l'enquête.
She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink.
Ah mais putain, si sinon il faut que tu remontes le live. Waouh.
She wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
Je crois qu'on doit l'intimider. Moi je dis intimider. Avec le bracelet et tout, mais je pense qu'il dit la vérité. C'est toujours le truc religieux.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of...
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito. He said some bad things.
Putain, comme il a frappé la table, quoi. En gros, tu remontes.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And
Tu remontes il y a plus ou moins 10 minutes. Là, tu remontes 11 minutes 26 avant. Tu vas voir.
But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
what's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
Ah, mais je te jure, il y a eu un screamer, quoi.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Allez, les enfants, on y va. On va en marcher. Let's go.
You can drive.
Whew.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are.
T'as vu comme il fait? Il a tapé sa
Now
table.
we sent another.
Et voilà.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? Fucking case just gnaws away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
Ou alors après encore une autre enquête. Y a rien. Tu vas voir après alors. Il est ouvert. Fermé. Fuck.
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney, what can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
De quoi Mathis? Ouais, 13h30.
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle
Ah ouais,
outside to the after-hours crowd. I don't want
Moi,
any
je
trouble.
suis
I'm just
fait
trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
Eh, oh, placement produit. Je crois qu'on va l'intimider ce mec, hein. Cette petite ordure.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband
Tu
went
reverras
apeshit one day when we got
la
talking.
rediffusion. Tu vas voir.
She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
On va l'intimider ce mec. Ou alors il dit la vérité. Tu l'as l'air d'être sûr dans ce qu'il dit.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Hey, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Clem. Shit.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Ah, regarde ça. C'est mignon, hein. Il est mignon quand il peut, hein. Regarde. Sa combinaison 2, 5, 3. Non. 3, 5, 2. On vérifie. Deux, 5, 3, mais oui. Oh le con. C'est 2, 5, 3. Ah ah, et voilà. Ok. C'est... Ah ah. Tiens.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war. This brute skull punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
On a intérêt de le choper. Let's go.
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy. Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
Oh la vache. Ouais, c'est ça.
I'll try to bust his tires.
Allez, toi, va te faire foutre. Hop là, zbray.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor, lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
héroïque. On va regarder l'affaire suivante. Et on va s'arrêter là.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do at that. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show? Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the
Ou alors
best
on
come.
fait plus ou moins une bonne moitié de l'enquête.
Stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there
Comme
looking
vous voulez.
down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Complètement saoulé. Oh. Ce mec, c'est un taré mental.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys,
On
we
va
all
quand
know
même
how
faire
many
cette enquête,
imbeciles have confessed in the short
si
case.
vous voulez.
Ray Pinker will let us know.
Buddy.
That's the cop.
Hop là.
Greetings from sunny California. When's it gonna stop? A fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, the bodies keep piling.
Yeah, California's love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
Bon allez, je commence déjà à inviter des gens en vocal, si vous voulez. Alors, Matissa. Ilona, je sais pas si tu es cool. Tu n'es pas connecté. J'inviterai plus tard. J'invite au fur et à mesure, les amis.
Detectives? Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Scene secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
Oh non, pas lui. Hola, ¿qué tal?
The boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
Eh, c'est trop rentable le casino en vrai.
Comment tu vas, Maxis?
What do we have so far?
Tranquille et toi?
Bien, bien. Tranquille.
Je crois qu'on dit qu'on m'avait hacké et qu'on avait mon vie de fou, mais...
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a leaf. For my money, it's triple grade again.
Time of death.
From her temperature,
Remets-toi connecté, Ilona.
but it was cold last night.
Tu veux que je t'invite?
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
Green silk dress,
Ici.
very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
Bon, on va quand même fouiller le cadavre.
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Yes, elle a été étranglée à mort. C'est juste de grâce. Oh la vache. Mort par strangulation. Ah ouais, c'est chaud. Ah, on dirait de saison qu'on pourrit quoi, sérieux.
Find anything interesting?
Ah, je te jure, Mathis, si tu regardes mon live, je crois que les ongles de la dame sont pourris. Hein. Oh, ils sont pourris.
No drag marks. Killer was moving around.
Attends, je vais inviter Ilona du... Ils sont pourris. Oh non, c'est chaud. Non, mais t'as vu comment je me suis fait... Comment dire ça? J'ai flippé quand il y avait le mec au masque là. Oh, c'était horrible. Il y avait...
Il en installe. Oh là là. Ouais, c'est bien.
Bien et toi? Eh, t'as bien flippé, je pense. Oh. Allez, mais je veux voir... Ah, ça y est.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Bon, je pense qu'il n'y a pas grand-chose sur cette dame. Bah ouais, il n'y a pas grand-chose. Hein. Je vais fouiller le cadavre et puis je vais sur GTA.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Bon, on va appeler... Suchi.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening,
Tais-toi.
I saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader.
You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
D'accord. Putain de clochard le mec quoi, qu'on va chercher. Mathis, pourquoi as-tu tué la personne?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, detective. There's a large camp under the land between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks, ma'am.
All day. Vous puez. Putain, on a juste un putain de clochard à chercher quoi. Mathis.
You know the way.
No message.
Excuse me?
No message.
J'avoue,
Where?
foiré.
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on them. This one did.
Ta grosse sphère.
Can't be the same guys.
Il en a envie.
Right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
C'est de la merde.
Tu te le dis, elle.
Il y a une danse sur Fortnite. Le
Il en a la violence, oh là là. Blanchisserie. Ok.
C'est quoi cette danse?
Guettez vos mères.
Il y a une danse là. Oh là là.
Oh là là.
At least the rain stopped.
Est-ce que tu peux m'espionner, petite? Pourquoi tu m'espionnes?
Phelps and Galloway,
Mais tu sais que je te
LAPD.
vois.
We're investigating a case
Pas
and one
beau
of your
cacher
laundry
derrière un
labels
mur, je
came
te vois.
up. F1363.
Oh là là.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look.
Pourquoi tu rigoles? T'es caché?
You take a look for
Caché,
yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Heureux Steven.
Number down on that dress, is it
Quoi?
there?
Merci pour ton like.
Grande mentale, ce gosse.
Mrs. T. Tarleton, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
J'en peux plus de toi, petite.
J'en peux plus de toi.
Bon, Mowgli, tu te calmes. Mowgli, tu te calmes. Non,
Emerald
c'est pas Mowgli.
Street.
Moi, déjà, c'est Hagrid. Toi, c'est Mowgli.
Silence.
Can you drive to this one?
Bon, allez.
Toi, t'es blonde.
I've got a feeling we're about to
Pardon?
find another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, right?
T'es blonde.
Ok.
Elle a dit t'es blanche.
Elle a dit quoi?
Elle a dit mon père c'est Blanche-Neige.
Nani?
Et là. Mon chien c'est Vaiana? Oui.
Non.
Ok. Et moi je suis quoi? Enfin moi je suis qui plutôt?
Bonjour.
Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home?
Moi je suis la reine des neiges.
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news.
Elle s'appelle comment?
Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
Elle s'appelle
Trying to
Aladdin.
arrange a sitter. Tell me what's happening.
C'est quoi? C'est quoi ton
I'm afraid your wife
c'est
was
quoi la
murdered
chanson?
last night. Her body was found this morning.
Mais je sais
I'm
pas.
sorry for your
Je
loss.
sais même pas c'est quoi la chanson. Je sais pas. C'est dans les DVD.
I know this is a
Dans les
difficult time,
DVD,
Mr.
est-ce que je
Tarleton,
regarde tes
but we are
DVD
going
moi?
to need
Non?
you to answer some questions.
Ouais, ouais.
First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think that...
Procedure.
Bon,
You see to your girls.
Oh.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. Want to hear something funny, Tarleton?
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out.
Hasn't given me anything to go on.
je te l'ai dans ce mode. What?
So she went out without her handbag?
Oh! Tu vas
At
te
least
calmer,
she spared
petite.
that
Eh oh,
dignity.
silence.
Ah ouais. Non, mais j'ai des... Désolé. Fais attention à toi. N'oublie pas. Fais attention. De quoi c'est moi
Une carte
Mougli
grise.
MDR. Genre, moi je suis Mougli le matin.
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Ok, si tu veux. Pourquoi tu fais le singe? Eh mais elle est craquée cette balle ça. Je sais que t'es Mougli. Oh Mougli, je te tais.
Du 41. Putain, encore de ces... Oh là là. Eh, c'est toujours les mêmes pointures de chaussures, sérieux.
Mougli, tu te tais.
I'll be out of your way
Mougli?
momentarily, lady.
À qui tu dis ça?
À ma nièce.
C'est pas Mougli, qu'est-ce que tu racontes?
Et moi je suis à Grid.
Ah, Grid.
Mec, c'est Mougli, mec. T'as pas vu ses cheveux?
Je t'invite, attends.
Mougli.
Ilona? Tu te tais? Si. Je vous soulève tous. Oh putain. Comment je suis chiant. Comment je suis chiant, je te jure. Encore un 5 Non. Putain, pas lui. Pourquoi je l'ai invité? Ça va?
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
Ah, une photo.
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
Attends. Je recherche.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Après cette enquête. Oh bon. Regarde tu regarderas la diffusion. Salut Yanis, comment tu vas? Bon, je voudrais déjà y voir. Ouais, le bateau. Ça peut être intéressant.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Oui. Je veux bien, mais bon, où sont les indices, s'il vous plaît? J'ai bien Yanis. Ah! Silence. C'est toi qui n'as pas de chance. Ouah, mon personnage il a bully. Oh.
Lars was out in the rain last night.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks for your help.
Ah bah gros chais.
For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
So you don't know anyone?
Merde!
No, I don't.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
Les femmes roquées, mais... Oh, j'ai rien fait.
Rien fait.
Oh là. Oh, tiens, c'est mort.
Ta grosse mère.
So when I call this Bobby Ross character and he tells me you're lying.
Look, what do I have to do to convince you that I stayed at the party?
It's like I made a mistake.
Normalement au début du mois. Normalement. Je sais pas. Je demande à ma mère qu'elle m'achète.
Hein? Ah.
Can I comfort my daughters now?
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. Bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
C'est en jeu du mois, apparemment.
Il coûte 39,99 €. Non, le jeu de Daniel, du coup.
Je crois qu'il est gratuit en jeu du mois.
Oui, mais non.
Spill it, Tarleton. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I laid on my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
Hein?
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
Je te le dis. Quoi? Ah ouais, oh putain. Oh. Qu'est-ce qu'elle veut la mélo là? Comment tu vas? Mélodie.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute
Oh là
little
là.
brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked him home.
Désolé, je regarde un petit peu pour m'aider un petit peu dans l'enquête.
I walked back and got the car this morning.
Je finis l'interrogatoire et j'arrive sur GTA.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Tarleton. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
Tu retournes dormir? Oh, quoi? T'es sérieuse? Encore? Bah écoute, bonne nuit. Bonne sieste, ouais, j'avoue.
Il a chez ma mère, putain, arrête de me... Ta gueule.
Tu as fait une de ces nuits blanches. Allez. Oula, ça c'est... Ok. Un.
Appreciate your time, sir.
Pour. Je vais toujours bas, moi. Toujours bas, moi.
Fine. Where are we headed? You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Bah, enculé, va te faire foutre.
Eh,
Non, mais il y avait quelqu'un chez moi, je l'aime pas.
je m'en fous.
Ah, eh. C'est toi. Ta gueule.
Can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
Gents, drink? Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Tarleton?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
Il y a que ça comment ou c'est comment?
On se tait. L'air de dire la vérité, non?
Mais il y a vraiment que ça comme
In a
arme.
car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink
Eh,
is
Mathis, il
when
m'a
things
muté,
aren't
je vais
going
le
so
taper.
good at home.
Oh, il y a un sniper
I
hier.
was worried about it.
Non, j'ai muté personne. J'ai muté son père, tu veux quoi?
Oula, mais elle a un peu beaucoup bu cette dame.
Put out an APB on the cab.
3591.
Il y a vraiment
Should
ça
be
comme
traceable.
arme. Hein. Et je vais pas lui parler.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
De. Même pas envie de savoir.
Il est trop cool.
Je crois que j'ai envie d'intimider. S'intimider.
Il y avait une
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
Oh putain.
All right, two creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure, I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform.
Il y a vraiment
His
ça
cap
comme
said,
arme.
USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Fluff. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
Oula.
That's him.
LAPD. Don't make me chase you, shitbird. You can't let the son of a bitch
Je
get
dois le
away.
rattraper. J'ai même pas envie de savoir.
Get after it. Come on, we got a ride. Get in and drive.
Tais-toi.
I thought
Ok,
you
j'ai
were
une
gonna leave me
forme.
there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
C'est quoi cette poursuite? Wow. Le micro.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Merde, je l'ai loupé.
Ah! Keep it on the road, goddammit! Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you. He's showing you how it's done. Let's end this farce. Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Spin him out, Cole, the road's wet.
Ne me dis... Eh, il roule toujours? Ah bah voilà. Viens là, toi. Eh, c'est une grosse blague, j'arrive pas à le poursuivre, ce gros du cul. Allez, allez, allez.
Stop or I will shoot.
Mais t'es sûr du truc, toi, t'es... Eh, mais il est tellement con, ce gars. Oh là là, et la vie, je vais vous buter, hein.
Last night,
Mais,
you went
putain, mais
drinking
t'es
with a
sûr...
lady in the bar. Now she's dead. Your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on
Mais
that.
je vais te buter, arrête de te mettre en dessous du collier, on peut même pas le
Lay it
voir,
off
fils
on
de...
him. Are we finished?
Vas-y. Bouge ta race, Julien, mais bouge, mais arrête de danser, Mais bouge ta mère, connard, fils de pute, foutre. Bah voilà, je viens de faire
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. Thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot.
Bambi sa mère.
After that,
Mais toi, arrête de...
I don't
Non,
know.
je vais te buter, toi, arrête de me suivre partout, wesh, t'es un chien aussi. Planif, wesh, les gars.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole. On what offense? Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat.
Mais va te faire enculer, frère.
I'll explain my theory of
Mais
once
me...
a degenerate,
Eh,
always
vous me saoulez à me spammer au pire. C'est bien, hein.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy
Eh, mais
cell.
toi, je vais te frapper. Oh, je vais te frapper.
Mais va se calmer.
Iker Djabala...
J'ai dit tu te calmes.
Non.
Si. Bon, on va faire bouton PS, Ilona.
Non, 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 non.
Ça marche toujours, ça.
I need an APB out on a yellow...
Phelps,
Dispatch 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
Mais putain, mais va te faire foutre. Oh putain, il m'a snipe.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Frère, tu veux quoi?
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Eh, mais point, boum, dans ta... Ah non. Marie peut devenir marrant, je suis mon frère. Après, vous êtes ton ennemi.
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
Ah, the bum isn't here. We should follow the lead. These guys can wait.
Ça m'arrive, ça m'arrive, ça m'arrive. Maman!
You're behind the wheel.
On se calme.
Mais il vermouille.
Oli.
Toi, ferme-la, je t'ai pas causé. Putain.
Tu viens me parler là. C'était une chèvre ou... Ouais, t'es marrant toi. En chaleur. Oh.
He's in interview too.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble.
Mais pourquoi il tire sur un arbre lui déjà? Il a pas de logique ce gars.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup. So it would be best if you answer
Eh mais
our
les gens je les
questions
comprends pas les petits bambis là. Pourquoi ils tirent par terre?
That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave
Mais
from my
pourquoi ils
sailor
tirent
to
dessus?
come
On est dans la
down
même
straight
équipe.
away.
Silence.
Oh
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Mais quoi?
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure.
Mais niquez-vous daronne là, un petit peu de soucis, wesh, frère. Forcez, ouais, tu forces toi, boum, dans ta tête. Oh le tour, tu m'as tué, petit. Enculé de ton enfant. Non, 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 non. Signale-moi, tu vas voir. Enculé.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
Pourquoi?
You took her dancing?
Finalement, je te bute, enculé.
Voilà. Tu as ta réponse.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep.
Signale-moi,
You
je
should take a look at him for
Pardon,
this.
pardon, tellement profondément tu es sonné. Il est trop con, ce gars. Oh là là.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. So it's better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, detective.
Mais ouais, mais les gens ils mettent des têtes aussi, mon
Disfigured
frère.
hobo on brand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the beau has a record too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
Ah mais oui, je peux se calmer les gens. Oh, mais tu veux quoi, toi? Oh, bon, t'as tes petits bambis. Mais deux, là, tu vas te calmer. Oh, et vous allez vous faire enculer, mais c'est pas
Can you
moi.
drive to this one?
Je vais te mettre un scope, tu vas pas comprendre.
3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
Putain, oh là 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 là.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL.
Tais-toi. Oula. Le clochard en chef.
LAPD. We'd like a word with you. Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far. How do we do that?
Ah.
If you want your rightful share, we need to fight for it.
Killing
Je l'aime bien, mais je l'aime bien. Ah, c'est bon.
Et il est fort ce trou du cul, hein. Allez, viens. Le clochard que je suis en train de battre là. Tiens.
What's your name?
Allez hop, je t'ai eu Matisse. Oh.
We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
Ah, un journal, nice.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it and see what you find.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack.
Huh?
Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney. We need your help, Jack. I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess. We want you to negotiate, Jack. The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that? We are better trained, Jack. I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terreldson's chin.
T'es sérieux toi?
Like much of a dancer.
Tu m'étonnes. Quand il y a deux puceaux, ouais. Non, 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 non. Un puceau et une pucelle.
Oh là 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 là.
Et c'est reconnu. Voilà.
You drive.
Non, en vrai, deux puceaux, une pucelle, voilà, c'est bon. Non, 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 non.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession and we can charge the bum with murder. We're going this way.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines. How do you know? The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrelson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrelson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will reach it. And a grand result you have brought. You two are fast becoming my finest receivers.
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Council. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street.
Bon, je vais sur GTA.
Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside the railroad line. 40-year-old wife.
Right, Skipper.
J'ai dit que je suis... Allez, je vais arrêter le live. Ciao. J'ai dit que je suis GTA. C'est vrai, qu'il est con.